This is my progress on my phase 2 of this landscaping project, and that is to remove more sod here along the tree line and the garden and add some mulch. It just wasn't growing anymore and the sod is really old, so it makes sense, especially as these trees continue to grow. I am reusing the brick edging that was here before because I have it and it blends into what was there already. The sod under these trees was pretty sparse and loose. It wasn't that difficult to remove, but it's full of dirt, so I'm shaking the dirt out using a rake and the hoe, just like I did here. Then I'll smooth the dirt down, lay weed block fabric, and get a couple of loads of mulch. Got all this sod removed, cleaned up. Just need to do a little bit more raking, smooth up the dirt, lay down the fabric. Work in progress. So Diane and I raked up and bagged all of the tree debris here in the area where I removed some sod, and also all the way to the fence. We don't want to have it piled up against the bottom of the fence. That can just induce rot over time. It was a chore. A little bit of pruning was involved, but we got it done. We had to prune these bushes quite a bit, clear them away from the fence to access all the cones and the tree debris from years of depositing. We filled up lots of yard debris bags in the process. Eventually, when it's a little cooler, I'm going to take them to Lazy J's for recycling into their products, mulch, compost, whatever they need the most. Next, I'll lay down the weed block fabric in the area where the sod was, but not all the way behind these fir trees. It's just not necessary. Weeds do not grow back here anymore. And now that the sod's removed, they may not grow here either. But since it's bare, perfect time to lay down the fabric. And this is the pile of the ripped out sod and grass that we removed. Someday I might have this removed, take it to Lazy J's myself, but it might decompress and decompose and just become part of this little hill back here. This is the tree debris that was in piles underneath all the bushes in the garden. Every time there's a light wind, even with no wind, it accumulates. Right, Diane?
Right. Everything gets damaged.
Yep. And again, the ticket is to keep it away from the bottom of the cedar board fence. And this wire fence here was to keep our puppy, Sky, from digging beneath the fence, which she did numerous times. It worked.
For me, this is the safest way to do it. So I have to bend over so far.
Would you say this is a labor of love, Diane?
Sure. It's gonna make it look great back here.
All right.
I am picking the rocks out.
They appreciate that at Lazy J's. You know, it's really nice back here. We have good shade and a breeze. Sky knows it. She likes to be wherever we are, no matter the weather. The area is all raked out smoothly, and I'm ready to lay the fabric. It's in the 80s today. Quite hot for Squim, that's for sure. All right, I'm ready to roll out this weed block fabric. A little off, easily adjusted. That should do it. Put in a couple staples and then cut it. Perfect. Doesn't need to be perfect, just up to the edge of the rocks. These rocks may be relocated someday, so not too worried about it. Trim the fabric here and we're done with that strip. There's my first strip. The weed block fabric is not perfect, but hey, it's gonna work. Little patch here, I might change that with another scrap, depending on what I have with the next strip. And the next strip goes here. Perfect. That strip looks good. Just needed to trim it under the brick edging. Don't need any more at this location. One more strip. That'll do. I just need to buy some more clips. Meanwhile, I'll use bricks to hold it in place. Well, that's a wrap for today. Fabric's laid down. Need a few more clips. Then order delivery of the mulch. Spread that out. And we'll have a really nice garden here at the east border of our yard.